prep some Christmassy sides with me. Starting off with a Gordon Ramsay inspired Christmas cabbage. I definitely chopped way too much cabbage, then grated a few apples and got everything cooking down on the stove. In a separate pan, I melted some ghee and added cinnamon, clove, and mixed spice. I poured that over the cabbage and apple and just let that cook up a little bit longer. I then added some red wine vinegar. This was with the mother just to get that extra bit of bacteria and probiotics in, because why not? And I also added some maple syrup to the cabbage. Into the oven it went and slow cooked for about an hour and a half. Halfway through I realised I forgot to season it with salt and pepper, oops. And then I also decided to grate in some orange zest as well at this point. Seasoned it properly and let it finish off cooking. Next up, I did some stuffing, blended up some sourdough into breadcrumbs, finally chopped up some sage and parsley. I then heated up my pan, got some ghee melting down, and slowly cooked up some diced onions. While these softened, I grated a couple of apples and crumbled up my chestnuts. Once the onions were ready, I added in a bit more ghee and added the sage into the mix. In a separate bowl, I then mixed everything together. So it was the breadcrumbs, the onion and sage mix, apples, chestnuts. I then added in some chopped apricots, parsley, and lots of salt and pepper. I remembered that this time. I whisked up a couple of eggs, added those in. I then realised I had no veg stock, so I improvised with some miso, which actually ended up really, really nice. I then mixed that all together and popped that into some dishes ready to bake in the oven. Last up, I did some Brussels. Really simple. I peeled them, washed them, chopped them up, fried them in ghee until kind of golden crispy. There were a lot going on here, so it's hard to get them super crispy. Season them well and pop them in a dish ready to go into the oven. And that was my version of the sides sorted. Tried to make them festy, cozy, on season, and of course very, very buttery.